that down, let's move on to our next topic here, shall we? Paris, what do we got up next?
Yeah, well, one of the most highly anticipated upcoming movies for fans is Fantastic Four. Several failed attempts have been made on the property over the years, and now Marvel is getting their shot at it. So today, Pedro Pascal, who will be playing Mr. Fantastic in the film, shared the first ever photo of the main cast together. John, what do you think of the photo, and how big do you think the excitement will be for this movie?
All right. I think the photo is great. I love that the first photo we're getting of the cast together is a candid snapshot like this, rather than a pose studio, get them in front of the photographer. I mean, that would have been fine too. But just seeing the group together like this, I think is wonderful. I'm personally very, very, very excited for this movie. Now, as you know, sometimes it is my responsibility, nay, burden. I am burdened with glorious purpose that I sometimes have to be a little bit of the wet blanket.
Oh boy.
So let the moisture begin. Here's the thing. While I am personally extremely excited for this Fantastic Four, here's the reality. None of the other Fantastic Four movies have worked. None of the other Fantastic Four movies have been very big. And as John Schnepp, King of the Sweaties, used to say and point out, nobody reads the Fantastic Four either. I mean, back when we were still doing like AMC Heroes and stuff like that, they literally canceled the Fantastic Four comic book. And when they released the numbers, the amount of monthly readers, people actually read it, we were like, oh my God, more people watch our AMC Hero show than read Fantastic Four. And we didn't have mind-blowing numbers on AMC Heroes. So while I'm super stoked for Pedro and Bachrach and what's Eddie Munson's name again?
Joseph Quinn.
Joseph Quinn, who, by the way, is so good in A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Joseph Quinn was really, listen, trying to act alongside the Academy Award winner Lupita Nyong'o is not an easy task. And he did, and he was right there with her, and he was great. Of course, Bachrach, Emmy Award-winning actor now. All of them award-winning actors. I'm very, very excited for it, but I'm going to be honest with you. Outside of our little bubble, the little bubble for those of us who make shows like this and watch shows like this, I just don't know if there's going to be a huge swell of enthusiasm for this amongst the average movie-going audience. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's going to make the Marvels or Blue Beetle box office. It's definitely going to do much better than that. I just honestly don't know if it's going to do all that great or if it's going to generate that much excitement. Because right now we're in our echo chamber, right? We're feeding off like my excitement for it. A lot of you guys who watch the show, your excitement for it. We're feeding off of each other's energy and excitement, and that's great. But you know, my kind of litmus test for the average moviegoer is often my mom. My mom who loves her comic book movies and all that kind of stuff. I never heard her talk about Fantastic Four. Heard her talk about Deadpool, heard her getting excited for this, that, and the other thing. I mean, so I don't know. I'm excited. I hope other people will be excited. And maybe if they do some big presentation or, you know, reveal, maybe at CinemaCon, or I keep saying CinemaCon, at Comic-Con this weekend, they announced Doctor Doom, and it'll create a new swell of enthusiasm.
Yeah. I think you got Captain America 4 coming out February 14th. If that's a hit, okay, so if Deadpool and Wolverine, not just monetarily, people love it. That leads into Captain America 4 in February. That leads into Thunderbolts. If that's like a Guardians of the Galaxy style, like it's audiences
I'm
love
very
it.
excited for Thunderbolts, by the way. I'm super excited for that.
And they love it. So now you're going to get the hype of those three movies amping it up to the Fantastic Four. That's really going to help the reception of Fantastic Four.
Well, Here's hoping. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Miracle Made. Guys, it's hot outside and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. So if you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. There are just so many things that make these sheets so fantastic. We already mentioned the self-cooling properties for better quality sleep, but they're also self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. So go to trymiracle.com/Campea. That's TRYMIRACLE.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. Question is for you guys. What do you think? First of all, do you like the quick little candid photo? I do. I think it's adorable. I really like it. And I'm personally very excited for this movie, but I'm not convinced the larger movie-going audience will be, at least until some trailers start to come out. What do you think about this? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.